Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been following the Giants this season, you know it's been a roller coaster. There's been excitement, some setbacks, and a lot of questions about where this team is headed. But right now, what's grabbing everyone's attention isn't just about the wins and losses. It's about the future, the moves, and the potential shift in power within the NFC East. And trust me, what's happening now could reshape this division for years to come. So, let's dig into the latest and most pressing news about the Giants, what it means for the team, and what fans can expect moving forward. Just recently, the Giants had a bit of a breakthrough in Week 4. The team managed to pull off an incredible upset over the previously undefeated Los Angeles Chargers, winning by a narrow 21-18 margin. Now, that might not seem like a monumental victory on paper, but considering the circumstances, it's huge. It's the kind of win that can boost confidence, especially when it comes against a team with high-powered offensive weapons and a reputation for being a contender. What made this victory even more significant was the heroics of rookie quarterback Jackson Dart. This young signal caller showed a ton of promise, leading the Giants down the field in clutch moments, making smart decisions, and showing that he can handle the pressure of NFL games. But as most Giants fans know, football is never simple. Just as things seem to be looking up, the team hit a harsh reality check that threatens to alter the course of their season. In the aftermath of that victory, the news broke that Malik Nabers, one of the key young receivers, had suffered a torn ACL and will miss the rest of the season. And let me tell you, that's a devastating blow. Nabers had been emerging as a reliable target for Dart, someone who could stretch the field, make those crucial yards after the catch, and add a dynamic element to the Giants' offense. Losing him for the year feels like a punch to the gut, especially at a time when every win is precious and every piece of the puzzle counts. This injury isn't just a setback, it could have ripple effects. With Nabers out, the Giants' offensive options become more limited. The depth behind him is not exactly overflowing with proven playmakers, and that puts added pressure on the coaching staff and management to find solutions quickly. It's a reminder that in the NFL, injuries can change everything, sometimes just when your momentum is starting to build. And that's where the big question comes in. What moves will General Manager Joe Schoen and head coach Brian Daboll consider to fill the void? Because, let's be honest, the Giants need more firepower if they want to stay competitive now and in the future. Now, it's no secret that the Giants' receiving core has been a bit of a question mark this season. Wan'Dale Robinson has shown flashes of brilliance, but injuries have kept him from becoming the consistent force fans were hoping for. Darius Slayton has been reliable, but he's not exactly a game-changer in the way a true number one receiver can be. Jalin Hyatt, the rookie out of Tennessee, has been impressive in flashes, but he's still unproven when it comes to handling a bigger role in the offense. So, with Nabers gone, the team's options look even thinner. And that's why speculation is mounting about potential trades, especially for a high-caliber receiver who can make an immediate impact. One name that's been floating around in the rumor mill is DJ Moore, the Chicago Bears star receiver. Now, this isn't just a random name. Moore has been a consistent threat for the Bears, a player with the ability to make tough catches and create yards after the catch. The problem? Well, Moore is on a hefty contract, 4 years, $110 million, with a cap hit around $24. $9 million in 2024. That's a big financial commitment for any team to swallow, especially for a team like the Giants that's still trying to rebuild and stay under the salary cap. But here's where it gets interesting. The Bears might be willing to work with the Giants on that front. Maybe they'd eat some of the salary or match some of the money to make the trade happen. It's a delicate dance, but one that could be worth it for the Giants. Why? Because Moore could be exactly what the team needs right now. He's a yards-after-catch monster, a player who can turn short passes into explosive gains, which is perfect for a young quarterback like Dart. Imagine Moore lining up outside, stretching the field and creating mismatches, those are the kinds of plays that can open up an entire offense. And it's not just about the immediate impact. When the Giants drafted Dart, the hope was to develop a dynamic, dual-threat quarterback who could grow with a reliable supporting cast. Moore fits that mold perfectly. His ability to get open quickly and make plays in space would allow Dart to settle into the game more comfortably, avoid forcing throws, and develop his confidence. Plus, once Leek Brox heals up next year, the Giants could have two bona fide playmakers flanking their franchise quarterback, Moore and Robinson, creating a nightmare for opposing defenses. Of course, nothing in the NFL is easy, and making a trade like this would involve a lot of moving parts. The Giants would likely have to give up some draft capital, probably a day 1 or day 2 pick, and that's always a gamble. GM Joe Schoen has earned a reputation for being aggressive, especially when it comes to flipping early picks to improve the roster quickly. We saw that last season when he made some bold moves, and this season could be no different. The pressure is on, especially considering that the Giants are in win-now mode. They've invested heavily in the team, and with this young quarterback, every game counts even more. The NFC East is shaping up to be a fierce battleground this year. The Eagles are still dominant, the Cowboys are looking solid, and the Commanders are quietly improving. The Giants can't afford to fall behind, and adding a player like Moore could be the kind of move that shifts the balance in their favor. It's a high-stakes game, and Schoen and Daboll know that they need to make bold decisions if they want to keep the momentum going. And let's not forget, the Giants' recent history shows they're not afraid to shake things up when the moment calls for it. Remember last season's mid-season trades? Those moves helped set the foundation for the playoff push. This season, the stakes are just as high, if not higher. The team has shown resilience, and with Dart at the helm, there's a real hope that this rookie can turn into a star. But to do that, he needs weapons, players who can make plays in critical moments. Moore could be that guy, bridging the gap between the present and the future. So, while a trade like this might seem ambitious, it's not out of the realm of possibility. The Giants have the assets, the cap space, and the motivation to make a splash if they believe it will get them closer to their Super Bowl dreams. And in a league where every inch matters, adding a proven, explosive receiver like DJ Moore could be the move that propels Big Blue into the postseason and beyond. The NFC East is tightening, and the Giants are ready to fight for their spot at the top. Imagine the scene: Dart, with Moore running routes and creating separation, while Robinson and Slayton provide additional options. The offensive line giving him the time he needs, and the defense tightening up when it counts. This is the kind of recipe that could turn a decent team into a playoff contender. And let's be real, fans, we've seen what a difference a single player can make in this league. Now, I want to emphasize that this is all speculation for now. Nothing is set in stone, and the Giants' front office will weigh all options carefully. But the possibility of adding Moore is intriguing, especially given the team's current needs and the direction they want to take this season. It's a gamble, sure, but it's also a bold move that could define the franchise's future for years to come. The Giants have always been about resilience and making strategic moves, and right now, it feels like they're on the cusp of something big. So, Giants fans, what do you think about this potential move? Would you like to see more in the blue and white? Do you believe this could be the spark that pushes the team into the playoffs? Or do you think they should hold tight and build through the draft? Whatever your opinion, make sure to drop it in the comments below because your voice matters. And as always, I'll be back soon with more updates, more analysis, and more of what you love, the latest on the New York Giants. Stay tuned, keep the faith, and let's see where this exciting journey takes us next. The NFC East is heating up, and Big Blue is right in the middle of it, ready to make some noise. Thanks for riding along, and don't forget, subscribe, share, and stay passionate. We're all in this together, and the best is yet to come for the Giants.